Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Reshmi Mukherjee. In my channel, you get ICSE, ISC, English Literature and English Language topics. Now, as you know, we are doing the revision series as pre-boards are very near and your board exams are also very close. So, we have already done I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings and the other topics also. Today, we are doing all summer in a day. This is the last revision class from this topic. If you have any doubts, you can write that question down to me. I will try to answer them in the next class. Whatever might be the topic that we do, we will discuss it. And examine the contrast is the, I think, 6th question. Last class we did till question number 5. Examine the contrast between the underground life on Venus and the brief moment of sunlight. How does this dichotomy contribute to the story's overall message? So as you have already seen in the last class, I have one sample answer for you. I will read that out for you that I have written. But you can, I will suggest that you frame it in your own pattern so that you don't have to mug things up, right? You don't have to remember everything. So what will you write? The stark contrast. It is asking about the contrast, right? Between the underground life on Venus and the brief moment of sunlight. They are contrasting. Complete rain, a little bit of warmth and sunlight. So this contrast we have to see. So the stark contrast, acute contrast between the underground rainy life and the brief sunlight serves to underscore the monotony and hardship the children face. It contributes to the story's message about the importance of shared experience and the consequences of denying others the chance to partake something rare and beautiful. So see, it is asking how the two lives are different. So when we do not have warmth on Venus, we possibly lack the warmth, the empathy for others. Okay, and that is why out of jealousy, out of this, discomfort, out of this oppression, out of this sadness, grief, okay, and jealousy, of course, they lock Margaret up in the closet. But later on, and also because of her distinctiveness, like in the last class I told you. But once they also feel the pangs, they also understand that how it feels when you see the sun, you see the warmth, you like it, and it is taken away from you. And you have to wait 7 long years for it. You understand the pain and suffering that Margaret faces. Okay, and that is the moment your conscience is awakened, and that is the time you recognize others' pain and emotion. So, brief moment of sunlight and underground life on Venus. Okay, how does this dichotomy contribute to the story's overall message? I have told you. Next question. Explore the emotional impact of the rain on Margaret. Very, very direct question and very, very important. The emotional impact of the rain. Now, you see, we have to remember the word psychological trauma. Margaret suffered psychological trauma. Margaret suffered psychological trauma. Okay? Fear, sadness, grief, because nostalgic about the sun, because she was deprived, completely deprived, and was completely sad about this deprivation. Right? So what will you write? The rain had a profound emotional impact on Margaret, who experiences it as a constant reminder. When it constantly rains, he is reminded that the sun is not there. The sun is not there. You will not be able to see the sun. Imagine you sit in the classroom and constantly you after the holidays it happens. Na? Just after the summer holidays, you think, the next holiday is so long. Saturday also we have school this time. Oh my God, and you feel so stressed out, so oppressed, so disgusted about life. So Margaret feels that for 7 long years and she cannot accept that. Okay. So she undergoes psychological trauma. She covers her head to even hide herself from the falling drops of water. Okay. Because that reminds her of that constant sound of rain and the absence of the sun. So her emotional state is likely one of sadness and longing for the warmth and brightness she remembers from Earth. Okay. So this is the emotional impact of rain. We have done it. Next question. Let's see what is given. Discuss the role of memory in the story, especially Margaret's memories of Earth. This is my personal favorite. This is a very nice question. Okay. How does memory influence the characters' perceptions of their world? Margaret's memories act as a powerful contrast to the reality of Venus. Okay. Margaret remembers the sun from Earth. Okay. And the beauty of Earth under the warmth of sun. And then she is brought on Venus where she sees constant rain, constant this dull, this lack of that glow. And she is reminded, her memory helps her to, or gives her all this distress. She is constantly reminded about the warmth, the love, the beauty of the sun, the beauty of the place, and then she, that there is a reality check, and she sees that she's there on Venus. So that memory is giving her trouble, is giving her psychological trauma. And this is a help for the children because they don't have any memory of the sun at present, because they saw the sun when they were just 2-year-old and they had seen it for a single hour and they had forgotten it. Right. So they have no memory. So that serves as a blessing in disguise for them, a blessing. But it is not so for Margaret in the beginning of the story. But by the time we come to the end of the story, memory influences the characters, the other characters also. Because in the end, they also see the sun, and they also understand when the sun disappears that iske baad, the 7 long years, they are not going to see the sun again. And they have to live like prisoners in the underground tunnel. And when they understands this, that helps them to, this memory helps them to feel the pain and suffering of Margaret, and their conscience is hit hard and they feel empathetic about Margaret. Possibly, this memory will help them to be the true friends of Margaret henceforth. Okay, that is your answer. Next question. What is the significance of the rain immediately following the brief appearance of the sun? How does it affect the characters and the overall mood of the story? The rain. The rain immediately following the sun intensifies the sense of loss that they will not be able to see the sun again for 7 long years. Okay, so that they are deprived, that they understand when the rain starts, and it brings the characters back to the harsh reality check, emphasizing the fleeting nature of joy and resilience of the dreary environment. The mood shifts from elation to sorrow and resignation. Okay, they understand that the happiness is lost. Now they have to live in pain for the next 7 long years, and and this happiness is only very transient. It stays for a very short period of time. And this rain also helps them to recognize that we should always give importance to others' emotions. When they realized what pain and suffering Margaret undergoes, now they are also going to undergo the same pain and suffering when they live like prisoners in the underground tunnels of Venus, like rats. Okay. So those who have followed till here, I will tell you to check the website also, slothskill.com. You will find a lot of content and question papers for practice, language, literature, both, ICSE, ISE, both. And if you want to share your question papers with me, we will be discussing the question papers just like last year in the live class or recorded classes. Even in the live classes now, you will find the last year's paper discussion. You can see them. This year, we will start it just after your pre-boards are over. Okay. Till that time, we will practice short questions chapter-wise. Then we will, talk about all the topics together after the pre-boards. Okay. I believe this is helping you. If this helped you, don't, forget to hit the like button, because that gives me immense amount of happiness. Please, 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 it is a request and it takes nothing from you. Just hit the like button so that all the other students from different parts of India, they can also use this free video, free content and get good marks in the exam. Okay. Thank you so much. See you in my next class. Bye-bye.